Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Gusto kong i-share sa inyo ang isang Facebook reel. I-share ni Joey DeBibre sa kanyang page. Tungkol ito sa isang Japanese vlogger na grabe, abot langit ang papuri niya kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte, na sabi niya ang mga comments ng mga Japanese people sa kanyang mga vlogs tungkol kay Duterte, tinawag na samurai ang ating Pangulo. So, bakit siya tinawag na samurai? Ngayon ko lang naintindihan na ang samurai pala is someone who is willing to sacrifice his life for the good of the people. So, nakakaiyak. Umiyak nga ako habang pinapanood ko itong vlog na ito ng Japanese vlogger. So, okay, ito. Pakinggan natin siya. Yan po, ang Japanese vlogger.
Many people in Japan
Sandali, ha?
Some people in Japan call Duterte a samurai. Why? I'll explain why. Many people in Japan don't see Duterte as a villain. These are comments from a YouTube video about his arrest. They see him as a hero. Some even call him a samurai. In Japan, samurai is more than just a warrior. Samurai is someone who sacrifices himself for the people. Maybe that's why some people use that word for Duterte. I've been living in the Philippines since 2012. When Duterte became president, I was worried. Would he become a dictator? Would he declare a martial law? If that happened, I might not be able to go back to Japan. And if I left, maybe I wouldn't be able to return to see my family in the Philippines. But my worries didn't come true. Before Duterte, I felt unsafe at night in Manila. Especially as a foreigner, I had to be careful all the time because foreigners are often targets of crime. So safety was always my concern. But when Duterte became president, everything changed. The streets became safer. Of course, it's wrong when innocent people lose their lives. That's undeniable. But Duterte's leadership clearly made the country safer. I lived in Manila for 8 years, now 5 years in Cebu. After Duterte, it feels like things are going back to how they were before. Duterte always said he would do anything to protect the Philippines. Maybe he thought it was worth it, even if people hated him, even if he lost his freedom. That way of thinking is similar to the samurai's duty. But now, he has been arrested. Was it really necessary? What do you think? Is Duterte a hero, a villain, or a modern samurai who sacrificed himself for the country?
Wow, galing! So, tanong niya, sa Japan yung mga followers niya, tingin nila sa ating Pangulong Duterte is a samurai. Not just a warrior, but someone who is willing isakripisyo ang buhay niya para sa ikakabuti ng kanyang kapwa-tao. So, samurai nga ba? Modern day samurai ang ating Pangulong Duterte? Basa tayo sa mga comments. Mark Solde, modern samurai sir, willing to die for his country. Napakaganda yung pelikula na yung Last Samurai, yung American officer, sino ba yung gumanap doon? Na nagpaiwan siya sa Japan at sumama sa mga samurai. For me, Tatay Digong is a living hero and a samurai who sacrificed himself for the love of country and the Filipino people. We love him so much and we will fight for him till the end. Kalex Dim, a living hero and a samurai. Ito, Japanese ito. Kazuhiko Yodai Yoshiro. He is our legendary samurai. He is like Naruto. Sino ba yung Naruto? Jason Estela. ICC, I hope you know what you are doing. You're hurting the majority of Filipino. Zera Lopez. I remember they're good friends with your former Prime Minister Zinso Abe when he was alive, even visiting PRRD at his home in Davao. Kihano Joshi, a hero and a modern samurai at the same time. GCL, a samurai born in the Philippines. Nice video. We appreciated your heartfelt explanation. Fercols Rayo Galab. Now I know the real meaning of samurai. You're right, Duterte is a real samurai. He does not fear if he's going to die for his country. Ito, isa pa. Jeff Sparkplug. He is also a modern Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela, yung leader sa South Africa, na preso siya ng 27 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kaya lang, dahil ipinaglaban ni Nelson Mandela ang karapatan ng mga black people sa South Africa, tagal niyang napreso. And then, he persevered. Lumabas siya sa presuhan, yun, naging presidente ng South Africa. Kaya wag po tayong mawalan ng pag-asa. Makakalabas po ang ating minamahal na Tatay Digong. Ang ating pong dasal, yun ang magpapalakas sa kanya. It's good at nandun na po si Ma'am Hanilet Abansinya at Kitty Duterte, magpapalakas sa kanya yun. Darating ang panahon, sabi nga niya is, there will always be a day of reckoning. May hangganan ang lahat. Itong ginagawa nila ngayon sa mga Duterte, parang nakikita ko sa US, yung ginawa nila noon kay President Trump. Anong nangyari? O di, nakabalik si President Trump. So, konting tiis lang. Relax lang po tayo. Huwag tayong gagawa ng masama. Let's persevere in praying. Sa baluta lang tayo gagalaw ng gusto. Vote straight, PDP, laban. Okay, salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong pagsubaybay sa ating channel. Nakakatulong kayo ng malaki sa tribong Talaandig. Ang ating sweldo, tulong sa tribo. Namimigay tayo ngayon ng yero at pako para ma-repair ang sira-sirang bahay ng Talaandig.